Hello, hello. This is Pauline from Pauline Art Stuff, and I'm back for another Happy Planner decorating session. Today we're gonna decorate my Happy Planner for 2026 for the month of February. Last time when we decorated, we did January, and I did some other videos about how to change the discs because these are round discs, as you can see. You can exchange them for different sizes, different colors, whatever you please. And the same with this one. You can change the cover for something like more like a leather look or whatever you please. They've got so many options on the Happy Planner website. And with Black Friday around the corner, you might be able to find something snazzy. This is my plans for 2026. In case you haven't seen that has gone up earlier this month. And basically what it means is these are the names of the books that I would like to color in for each month. So I divided, like, I picked a selection from my collection. So I did like one book per artist, and I chose like a few focus books. So these ones are basically 4 focus books. So this one, that one, that one, that one. And that one is a buddy that I've got every month. So that's why they're in every category on the bottom. And all the other ones are just different books. But as you can see, I divided on which month I will touch them. This means that the books that I picked will be touched 4 times a year. Or no, 3 times a year. Because see, 3 months for each. So that is nice. Then this is for my Disney Color by Number challenge. Last time we did January, which is this one. So we did this lovely spread for the overview of the month. And then we did these 2 for plans. As you can see, I already written down my buddies, which ones we're gonna do, and the books that I picked out from my plans. So these are the books that I would like to work from for the month of January. And then these 2 are still empty. So I don't know if I will need them. If I won't need this, I might just take it out and place it in a different month. But a note section for the month itself is always nice in case something comes up or you've got ideas. You can write them in the back. So I'll just leave it for now. So this month we're going to do February. As you can see, I've got a lovely April sticker, which I got from the Redbubble website. It's really nice. And then these are the papers that I took out for February. So that's what we're going to decorate today. So I took them out. Like normally they're in here, but to take them out, you pick it from the top and you do like this. And they easily come out. If you try to do it like this, you rip the paper. So always go like this. So we put this to the side. In contrary to the first time I did the decorating for January, this time I already picked out everything I wanted. I already counted my stickers. I already cut my paper to pieces and all that kind of like stuff. So what are we going to do today? We're going to make the monthly spread again. So we're going to make this our monthly spread, just like we did in January. And then this can stay as is because it's a note page. Then I placed this one like that I bought separately just because it's a nice color. And then this one in the end, which was from the planner itself, but I will probably decorate the back if I want to. Maybe I will not. I probably will not because this is more like for, what do you say? Like 4 books, for instance, with fairy tales. Because February usually is Valentine's Day and fairy tales challenges in the color community. So that's the theme that I would like to have. So I would like something like Valentine-y stuff, like roses, hearts, pinks, that kind of stuff. And for the fairy tales, I also want something that's really like fairy-like, you know, and cute. So that's my idea. So for the paper to cover this up, I chose this lovely one, but I cut it in half so that I've got a little bit for both sides like this. And then I cut up this one for the sides. So they will go next to it like this. So that's what I already did beforehand. And then I picked out some washi tapes and pet tapes. This is a pet tape. And I will probably use that for like the top and the bottom. You know what I mean? Because these are see-through. So these are nice for like on the edges, like to cover up the edge between the papers. That would be nice to place that there maybe. So that's the idea. So yeah, this one is just like a little bit different of a pink, but it fits with this one, so that's good. So that's what I picked for now. So that's what we're going to do first, and then we will do the other stuff. So we will first attach this paper to the Happy Planner paper. I will remove the ones below it because we will not decorate them yet. Then I got my double-sided tape, which I've got in these huge rolls. This is basically a new one because my old one was done. And we're gonna just stick this on, basically. So let's do it. This time I was prepared, so it won't take as long, but you will still see how I do it. There we go. I literally just stuck it on. I never use like glue sticks because I can't handle them really well. So I basically just do it with double-sided tape like I am doing right now. And I'm not really bothered that it's like perfect or anything, as long as it's good enough, you know, it looks nice. Then I want to use my planner because that's the whole purpose of this, like making something that you enjoy watching so that you will use your planner more. Because if it looks pretty, you're more likely to use it than if it is just like plain and bare and white. Like maybe you like a more straight or simple look with less fluff, let's call it that, less pizzazz. Like maybe you like the clean look with this, but maybe you don't. So that's why I'm showing you this, to show you what else you could do with your planner. But the Happy Planner also sells a lot of additional paper packs in all kind of designs. So in case you don't want to do something like what I'm doing right now, you could also just buy those packs and use that paper instead of like the white line paper and do it that way. Then you don't have to do all of this stuff that I'm doing right now. Then you can just buy, for instance, like this paper. It was like a pastel paper pack with several colors. If you prefer that, you can also buy that. But you also have lined paper or dotted paper or whatever you can think of, they basically have. But they've got like collections each year. So therefore you have a choice. And I know that in the week of Black Friday, which is the 21st of November till the 28th, the Happy Planner website will have new designs, if I'm correct. It's all stated out on their webpage what they will have in the week. They will also have like nice discounts. Come on. Won't come up. It doesn't want to work with me today. So yeah, if you are interested in any of that, you can have a look on their webpage, happyplanner.com. It's an American website. I will just stick it on like this. I just want to cover this line basically. That's why I'm doing it like this. And roughly the same from the top to the bottom. And that's how I do it. I just stick it on, and I will do the same with this side. So yeah, those are all options. Like you could even buy Amanda's planner, the coloring planner from Amanda, because it's basically the same system as a Happy Planner. And you could just buy like the extra add-ons. So if you need more space or you want like blank pages or whatever, you can just add them on yourself. That's also an idea if you don't want to do stuff like this, you know, make it easier on yourself. That's also an option, of course, because it's all interchangeable. Because I believe the coloring planner from Amanda is also a classic size Happy Planner, basically. So yeah, you can combine it all if you like. If you don't want to do what I'm doing, because you also need to buy the decoration stuff, you know, if you go my way. And that also costs money, of course. So yeah, now we're gonna stick these to the sides. So that's what we're gonna do first now. They look the same on both sides, as you can see. Let me see, which one do I want the top? I want that the top. Okay, let's stick these on as well. But I really like the decorated kind, like what I'm doing right now. That's what I like. I like it cute and colorful. I love my pinks, as you can probably see. We also did pinks for January. Like in my previous planner, I also did some like green or blue style. So it's not always pink, but I do prefer pink or purplish pink. Like soft colors, pastel. That's my preference. Let's also do a little bit in between. because otherwise it might not stick as well. So yeah, this all depends on your own taste. If you like other colors, other designs, you can also get those. Like there are a lot of background books like this kind of paper for like bullet journaling. So once you Google that or look on YouTube, you will find loads of designers who make those kind of books, which are all available on Amazon. So if you're interested in that, you can always have a look what is out there, because usually the creators have flip throughs from the Emphara books and the background books and you name it. Everything you can find on YouTube basically. So you don't have to buy it blind, you know, because otherwise you would not know what's in those books, and then you do. And then you can pick your favorite ones if you want to do the same things as I do, but you might want a different style. That's your way to go. Like I've not been doing this for very long. Like I only started doing this like since this year basically. But I did it in a bullet journal instead of a happy planner. This is the first time that I've got a happy planner. And that is because it's more versatile for me, because I can take stuff out, I can put stuff in, I can add stuff in the middle of the month, because in a bullet journal you cannot. You just make it, and if you went on to the next month, you're basically done for that month. You know, you can't go back and add in another page if you needed that. And that's why I like the happy planner a lot more than the bullet journal that I was using before. So now we're just going to stick it like this. Basically, roughly. See, like that. Just stick it over, and we do the same on this side. And that's how easy you could do something like this. I'm just covering it up basically. Just using it as a base, and then stick my own stuff on. The stuff that I actually like to see. Come on. My hands are not letting go. Come on, let go. Thank you. Sometimes that happens, that my coordination isn't doing what I wanted to do. Then I'm like basically like stuck like this. That's because of my FNS, functional neurological like disorder, that is called. Basically my brain is telling my body what to do, and it doesn't do it basically. That's also the reason why I'm in a wheelchair, because my leg doesn't do what my brain tells it to do. I can't like walk because of that reason. So that's sometimes difficult, especially if your hand is like freeze, you know, and it doesn't move. Sometimes it hurts as well because it cramps up. Okay, I think I want this one on the top and this one at the bottom. I think. Do I? Yes, I do. Okay, let's start with this one. It's a really cute like tape with animals on it. I usually use a little bit of painter's tape to keep it in place when I'm done using it, because otherwise you get it like this, you see? And it will roll off all the way. I would just want a piece like that, roughly. So let's cut it off, roughly there. And then we need another piece for the other side. But let's do this one first. This is always a bit difficult, sticking on stuff with my hands. Yes, there we go. Awesome. There we are. Look how cute. You see how adorable. And then I just stick it on like this, as straight as I possibly can. And yes, it's pretty see-through, as you can see. See? But I don't mind that. I actually prefer that. Usually I go for a little bit less dark paper, but this time I had nothing else that really suited it. So now this is sticking over, so we need to cut it a little bit. So I will just stick my scissor underneath it and cut off a little bit. Like it's probably a bit more than what is necessary, but like I don't really mind. And then we also need to cut out that shape of the planner. So let's do that as well while we're at it. Like I don't have a small scissor over here. I might need to buy one, because this scissor is pretty big and not very handy. It does the work for me, but still, I have to be careful. Good enough. See? Good enough. Okay, that's one side. Let's also do the other side. So we're gonna take our tape again and we're gonna cut a piece. Just like we did before. Maybe a little bit less long as last time. So roughly up till here. Yeah, perfect. Okay, and then because you can see it unrolling already, the moment I let go, it starts unrolling. So I will put it back. I take my little tape that I had before and I just stick it like this. See, a bit on the inside and a bit on the outside, and then it stays stuck and won't unroll. So that's also how I store them in my drawer where I keep my washi tapes. So if I want to pick one, I just open up the drawer and I can see them all laid out basically, because I don't have like a whole lot like some people do. Like I still have a lot, but that's mainly because I got a lot of them for free with my diamond paintings from Diamond Art Club. But besides that, I only have bought like these ones I bought myself from AliExpress, but the other ones were all already for free with my diamond painting kits. So those I did not pick myself, but I do use them for my diamond painting as well to section off. But the newer kits that I have, they don't need sectioning off anymore because they've got like the tear plastic on top, which is good. That saves me the trouble with going through with the washi tape, sectioning off my canvas. For me, that's easier without, like, that went a lot smoother than the first one. Awesome. Okay, get off my hand. So now we've got the bottom. Now we're going to do the same for the top, and we're going to use this one. But this one is just, like, see, it's sticky straight away. This one I don't have to cut first and then take off like a plastic thing like this. This one is straight off the roll. So let's stick that on the top. I can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna stick it. Like, that's a bit sad that I can still read those letters. I should have stuck the paper a little bit higher, but who cares. And I'm not gonna do this one, am I? Yes, I am gonna go to the edge because I like that better than when it stops over there. Yeah, I like that. Let's also do it on the other side. So once you got your things like picked out and you start doing this, it doesn't take too long. Like for me, this is pretty difficult. Like the coordination is not there all the time. So I only, like, that's what I mean. My hand was squeezing, so it flipped away from me. But that's fine. Like, my hands don't do what I want usually when I do stuff like this. So I always have to be careful. But I manage, as you can see. No biggie. I like the result. That's why I take the trouble to do all of this. But sometimes it can be really tough if your hands really don't work with you. Then I just give up for the day and I try again the next day. But today I'm not that bad. It's not going that bad, you know? I'm doing pretty okay. So that's good. Yeah, this is the annoying part, that I have to cut out those little bits. Like, if you would just cut it off next to it, you wouldn't have to do this step. That's also an option, but I actually like it when it goes all the way to the edge. That's why I take a little bit more trouble. Like, oh my god, my scissors. Okay, let's just tear it off. Yeah, I gave up eventually. Okay, that's that one. Now I've got stickers, as in stickers for the days. So I already counted them this time, so I will not make the same mistake. I cut them into pieces, as you can see. So we got purple ones, some beige, some pinks, and then we got all these hearts in different colors. So we're gonna lay them out nicely. There are 28 days in February. So like last time I had to count while we were doing this. This time I do not have to count. So let's just divide them over the pages. Let's do 2 on that side. Like whatever, you know, do something like this. And then we're gonna divide these as well because there's 3 of each color. So I'm just gonna do like 2 of that one over there, 2 on that side. Like do it like that roughly. You know, just divide them over the pages and then we can see if it fits. So let's see, because we've got 28 of these stickers. So we'll have to divide them over the page. And I don't want the exact same next to each other. So I'm just gonna like divide them a little bit. So they're not all together. Do I like it like this? I think I do. Okay, that's not bad at all. Let's do that on the same on the right. There's more on this side, it seems like. So we might need another one on the bottom. Yes, we do. Okay, that fits as well, you see. So that one is completely full and that one has 2 spaces, it seems like. Is that correct? I think it is. And now we're gonna stick them on. So this is how I usually do it. Like last time I was like fumbling around for like half an hour and now I like, you know what I mean? Like that's sometimes how it goes. So now I'm just gonna stick them on because I already know we've got enough of them. Like getting them off their paper is sometimes a bit difficult with these stickers. But they come off eventually. I like these heart-shaped ones. I just didn't have enough for the entire month. I'm also going to stick them over the paper on the bottom. So I don't, or on the washi tape, I mean. I don't really mind it going over a little bit. But yeah. Just sticking them on. I will speed this up so you don't have to watch me go through all of this nonsense. So as you can see, it's really difficult. Alright, and I finally got them down. That took forever, people. These stickers, these heart-shaped ones, they could barely come off their paper. So I was literally fighting them for like 15 minutes or so. So I'm glad I paused the video. But now we've got this. It looks really colorful. I wish I would have just had hearts, you know, only hearts, but I didn't have enough of them. So let's put on the stickers. February has 28 days, if I'm correct. Yes, 28 February. So let's start from the last day onwards. So we're just gonna stick on the numbers next to it, not on top of it, because otherwise I don't have much writing space anymore. Because the stickers are not the biggest. So in order to leave enough writing space, I'm sticking them a bit on the top. So these are also from AliExpress. And you also got these in all types and colors and whatever you like, basically. I really like these colorful ones. So I don't know exactly how many more I have. I don't think I've got enough for the whole year. So I might need to get some new ones at some point in the future. But basically I ordered like a whole bunch that I liked, like stickers, basic stickers like these, like this in a package, some washi tapes, some like those paper books that I use for the background. I just bought a whole bunch, like a little bit of everything, so I had something to pick from. And when I'm like getting through them and they're all gone, or I'm left with whatever I don't like anymore, that's the moment I will go shopping for some new supplies. Or when I run out, for instance, of these, you know, then I will just order those. But besides that, I'm happy with what I got. So I'm trying to use up everything that I bought, basically, before I buy new stuff. because you buy too many things for stuff like this, like really quickly. These are a bit more difficult, the smaller ones. But yeah, I do like doing this, even though it takes like I understand if people with less time don't like things like this because they don't have a lot of time. They rather spend it coloring. I understand, and then might not be for you. But this for me is also a hobby by itself. Decorating my journal. Yeah, we done it right this time, you see? 28 in total. Perfect, because I had a spare sticker, so I wasn't sure if I counted it wrong. And then I can stick that one over there if I want to, which I do. So we're gonna stick that over here. So we know it's February, and then I also know which days are the weekend days, so these can go. So now we've got at least an overview. We've got the month, we've got the days, that's perfect. Now I want some cute stickers. So I've got picked out, like these big ones might be too big for this, like this doesn't fit. This could fit, but then I have to cut off stuff. I don't want to do that. So I got those ones. Then I've got 3 little mouses in pink. These 3. They're really cute. They could fit on this page really nicely. So let me put them on the top so I can see them. Then I got 3 more mousies, but then in a different color. These are also a bit bigger, you see. I also like all of them for over there because it's a nice big space. So I will also put them next to them. And then I got the pudding from Catnip. And that one also looks really nice on this page. So maybe I want a combination of these because these are all the same style and they fit better with what I've got here. So yeah, let's use these. So let me use a big one for over here, like that, and then maybe also a big one on the right corner. So this one, right there. Oh, out of view, right there. And then we've got these smaller ones as well. So let's use a few smaller ones as well. So let me use, I don't have this one yet. This one is different because that's the same as the big one and that's the same as that big one. So I've got one more to go. So let me put that on the bottom left. And then we've got these lovely leaves. So I'm gonna stick those on as well for like just a little bit of a decor around it. Just sticking them on basically. Just to have some more decoration in the same style. I just placed them randomly around the page, as you can see. So we're not using these for this page, we're using them for the other page probably. So let's put the mouses back. I just picked ones that fit with the theme, you know what I mean? So I want a few of these pink ones as well. Maybe one over there, and a yellow one looks nice as well, I think. Another green one in the middle. And a yellow one somewhere in between. And I think that should do it. Really colorful. I think that's more than enough. So I've used these ones now on this page. Then the other ones we can use on our plants pages. So let me put this to the side again. So this is now what I call done. And what I usually do is normally I would decorate the bottom or the back. But this is already lined paper. So we can only stick like maybe some nice washi tape on it and maybe one of our stickers. And then that one is done as well. But I really like how happy this is. So this is basically already done. Like I also have, let me grab it. I also have a month sticker, but there's also already February over there. But I think I also want it over here. Simply because it's so bare. So it's not really that visible, but visible enough for me. So I also stick that on. I don't always stick it on. Like if it's already enough on the page, I don't. I do really like this. So this is my month overview. So this is now done. So let's move it. Then I'll take my other paper. So I have this as a spread and then this as a spread. So I do like the list. So I might use that for the fairy tale challenge in February, or the February for the fairies. So I could use them, you know, for like focus books for each theme or hashtag or whatever I like. And then I use this for bodies and my normal plants, which I will most certainly do as well. So then I've got some spare room, but I don't have everything in pink because that's not necessary. Okay, these we will do last again. So we will take some tape. I also got these because I thought maybe they will look nice on the left like this. You know what I mean? But then just cut it off wherever I need it. So that's what we're gonna do first, I think. Or do I want washi tape? Let's have another look. I also got these, but these are a bit too washed out. You see what I mean? It's really like a cream, basically. So those are not really suitable. I already used these, so I could use these like on the bottom or this one on the bottom. Or I could say no, I want to use these because I said I would like to use them. But I think I'd rather have them on the left side instead of like on the top. I don't know. Let's have a look. Because this is like a pet tape. It's not the same as a washi tape. It's made of plastic. Here's the beginning. It's made of a plastic. Like, why isn't it coming loose? So it's also shiny when you stick it on. Like, this is a bit of a shame that now that's sticky. Oh, that's such a waste. Look at that. Because it's stuck on, you can't use this bit anymore because it will be ugly. Okay, never mind. Cut it off. But yeah, as you can see, it's basically a bit of plastic. You see, as if you've got normal tape, like plastic tape, that is. But it's really subtle, you see? So maybe I want this on the bottom. And then maybe the other one on the top. Like this one on the top, because it fits really nice with that. Yeah, I think I want that. Okay, let's do it. This can go all the way, by the way, without too much trouble. So I need to cut here. Let's try it out. Because this is the first time I'm using it in my journal. My planner. Like I used it before on something else, but as you can see, it's pretty difficult to use because you don't really have a grip to get it off. Come on. Trying different techniques with my nails, with my finger. Still not working. Come on. Give it to me. Yeah, I got something. There we go. You see, it's like as if you've got a plastic tape. See? It's shiny. So it's not paper like the washi tape. And that's what I don't like about it. That's why I was a little bit disappointed after buying it. But I still like it enough to use it. Oh, no, 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 no. Let go. It's stuck on my finger. Okay. Let's take the other side. I almost failed epically. Let's stick it on. But yeah, it's plastic, so you can't write over it, and it's shiny as well. So that's why I don't want it like everywhere. Look, see what I mean? It's like as if you put on like just the normal sticky stuff. Like I'm not a huge fan because of that reason, but like I still want to use it up. Like there's also some bits over here. I'm not sure what that is. Let's just cut that off as well. Okay, good. But yeah, that's why I don't like the pet tapes that much. I prefer the normal washi tape. But it's cute. You see, it's cute. There's another one here. You see? Oh, that one came off by itself. Do I still want this, or is that too much? I don't know. Maybe I want that on this side, because it's pretty dark. Let's do... I think I'm gonna keep this for the other side, the back of this one. So I'm gonna stick this one on the top. Again, like we did on the last one, for some cohesion between the pages. I don't really mind that you can read the notes because that's fine. And this time I am gonna cut it earlier than before because I don't want to do that again. So I don't really mind. So now we've got it like this. I think this is already enough decoration by like washi tape and stuff. Because I like my pages pretty open. I'm not gonna stick anything on this one for tape, I think. I think I'm just gonna use stickers instead. So this can go... Let's see, that one we used. This is the backing. You see, it's as if you have plastic tape for that one. Don't really like it that much, but it's okay. Let's use these fellas. And we have 3 more. But maybe these blue ones are better on the back, like the last one. So we want to use the pink ones, so these ones as well. So I think I want the big one in the corner. And then maybe this one also in the corner. And then that one on the notes. Yes. And that one there, maybe. Something like that, I think. Okay, let's do it. This one is a bit more difficult because I need the double-sided tape again. Or glue, whatever you prefer. I am just using my double-sided tape for this, like I did before. So I will speed this up. Alright, that's that. And now I can stick them down. Like, it always takes a little bit of time to do, to stick this on, get the stuff off, and that's what takes the most time for me, not the searching out the items, just the sticking down everything. That is what kills me, basically. But I still enjoy it, even though I make a mess of things, as you can see. It's not going as smoothly as some people might do it. I'm also not a real, like, bullet journaler or whatever, you know what I mean? This is just me doing whatever I feel like. So that is that. And then I want this one on the left. I really like it. I like it a lot. Maybe I want this on the top instead of this little mouse. Maybe I want that one over there and the big mouse over there. I think I like that better. Rearranging as I go. But yeah, I stuck a lot down on this one because it has a pretty weird shape. So I do want it down, like, well stuck down. So there we are. It's a really cute little girl. Let's stick it on the notes if I can. Give or take. Yep, perfect. Okay, and then the stickers. And that one worked the best with my finger instead of the nails. It's still difficult, but sometimes it goes in one go and other times it takes a little while before I get it. That's the only downside with these plastic stickers, because they're also shiny. They're not like matte like these, but they're too cute not to use, you know what I mean? So I will still use them up, but I prefer the matte stuff over the shiny stuff. And they're really cute as well. Really cute mousies. I like them a lot. I got loads of them actually. I got like 6 packs of them in all kinds of colors. So yeah, that's all I do for this one. I will also write down my books that I want to do on these 2 papers. So like buddies over here and then maybe like hashtags and then I don't know. Depends. And then we've got these 2. So for this one I don't want to do too much. So I do want to cover this up. But we already know that this is really shine through. This is also really shine through. And so are the other ones. So, but I'm still going to use this one, I think. No, I'm not. I'm going to use this paper. That's what we were going to do. But that has holes in it. And you still see it. Oh, who cares? I will just stick it on. But it's not long enough. I think I just want it on the side instead. Okay, let's stick this one on. It's just paper, basically, with a sticky... like as if it's printed on a sticker. Not really sure how they make these kind of things. Like, you see what I mean? It's basically like a sticker. Amazing, right? Like that they make these kind of stuff is amazing. At least that's what I think. Okay, let me put it in frame for you so you can at least see what I'm doing. I'm not really the best in sticking it on straight, so I'm just gonna try my best. And just stick it on. And then for the second one, I want it to go like this. And I'll have to cut it probably, but I will just stick it on and then cut it, because otherwise it will be crooked. I already know that for myself. So yeah, I like how you can get all sorts of stuff right now. Like before, they did never have this many choices for stuff like this. I'm not sure if I like this. Let's put that there for a little while. Let me cut off the edge, like this pink edge, because I don't like it, that it's like going from light to dark and then light again. So I'm just going to do it like this. And then I will also take away that little bit on this one. And then I will stick it on instead of what we did before. So I'm just going to pretend like it starts here again. And I'll stick it on. And now it doesn't look that weird. You see what I mean? As if it's just one big strip. I did not like the pink in the middle. Now you really have to look where it ends. And now I'm gonna just stick it back a little bit so we can put the pink stuff again, like the edge, this one. So we can stick this on the end, like on the left. Give or take. Like it's not perfect, I know, but roughly. You see what I mean? Roughly. It's not perfect, but nobody sees that you messed up and you made it your own stuff. Then at least it looks roughly the same as the bottom. Not exactly, but close. I don't mind that, actually. I think that's perfectly fine. Then I also want some on the left. So I think I'm gonna... We didn't use this one, but that one is probably too light. So let's use this one instead on the left. I mean on this side. So I'm gonna turn it for a minute, because that's easier with my hands. And let's stick it on. Yeah, really nice. I like it, I think. And that's how I do it. Alright, so that one also has some washi tape now. Okay, let's turn this about again. And then we got that on the other side, which is still cute. But now we've got the tape here instead of the bottom and the top. That's how I like to do it. I either do it on the top and the bottom or on the left and the right, just to make up for it. But I do like that this is like plain pink and this is like white, but then with blocks. So it's more organized. So we're now going to use these blue ones because we've got these left. And I got some of these left, but I don't think that's a nice combination. So let's just keep it to these. So I think I'm gonna stick this one, maybe the smaller one on here. I really like this royal mouse. Let's just stick them on. They're adorable. I could have also gone for the pink ones. Let's see if we've got more pink ones, because these blue ones look a bit funky with the pink, in my opinion. Like, see, blue and pink. Let's put the blue one back, because I think we can do better with the pink. I think that would be a waste of my royal mouse. I think I want the pink ones instead of the blue ones. It's clashing a little bit, in my opinion. So let's put the blue ones back. They can be used another day. Cute little mousies. But that's what I mean. I got one for every color. So these are the pink ones. So let's use some more pink ones. We already used some last time. And I already stuck some on the other one. But look how cute. Look at them. See how cute they are. This one has a jacket on. That one is cute. This one also has a jacket on. Let's do the one with the jacket. Like, these ones are really like summery. Just like this one has a summer dress. This one has a coat. And what does this one have on? Short sleeves. So these are the summery ones. So I've got like 4 ones for a different day. So we use maybe... Is there anything else that is like doable for this time of year? These are too summery. This one is also too summery. No, we're gonna have 3. And that's it. These are not like wintry type. Because February is usually pretty cold still. Like, it's not really spring yet. It's usually still pretty cold. So the jackets will do fine. Yeah, we're not going to use the blue ones. Instead, we're going to go with the pink ones. I changed my mind. Let's do that one over there. And then do that one on the left. Yeah. And this one on the left. Yeah. I think I want it like this, give or take. So this one has less mousies, little mice. I always like to call them mousies instead of mice. It sounds way cuter if you say mousies. Don't you agree? They're way too adorable. Love them. There we go. Let's stick this cute little fella on. Oh, so adorable. Love them. Like, you don't have to do a lot to your paper to make it look adorable or cute. Even just a little washi tape and a few stickers makes already a big difference. You could even do that in Amanda's planner as well if you don't want to like buy a separate one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick it here just for the sake of it. All right, so that's that. And then I'm done decorating because I'm not gonna decorate this one because I'm just gonna leave it because I'm thinking I'm not gonna use it. If I will just stick probably something like this on the back. Then I don't have to cut anything, or you know what I mean. So this is just for extra plans for like the fairy tale hashtags and the February and that kind of stuff. So if I want to participate, and this is for my main plans. So let's take the planner again. Let's put these to the side. Let's push my washi tapes out of the way and my teacup. And let's take the planner. We're gonna stick them back in. So let's open it up. Then I've got my list of books. I want that one, and I also want this one for my Disney challenge. So this was last month. Let's have another look. Like, we also had a royal mouse that time. So this one is like that. These are my plans, and then I had 2 more, remember? So this time we have the same, but then for February. So this is now open. As you can see, I stuck down these corners, which are photo corners, so I can put the paper in it, so it's stuck to the tab. Because this side I did not decorate, as you can see. So it can go in there like that. In order to put this back in, you do like this. You make a stack. They are not the same size. See what I mean? Let's have another look why that is. This one is not the same size, the pink one. Ah, I see. That's gonna be a hazard. That's not going in that well. Okay, let's do it bit by bit. That's how you usually can do it in one go, but they are not the same size for some reason. These seems cut off. You see what I mean? Oh, that's probably because otherwise they won't fit into the corners. That's probably why I already did that. I probably did that last time. Because if I now do it like this, you see, that's why I did it. Now I can stick it in, like in that corner, like over here. See what I mean? Then it's like behind there, stuck. And I will do the same on this side. Stick it in, like that. Press it a bit. Come on, go in. That one is not in. That's why it's not going. See, the washi tape is not in. Okay, now it is. So now it is stuck to my tab. You see, just like, oh, January. Let's put that back. Yeah, this one is cut off as well. I don't know why, but it will work. Okay, and now we've got February, just like that. And then we get, oh, that's one too many. We get these 2. So what I did in January, I written down my buddies first, I think. Yes, buddies first, and then the other books. So I got my lists over here. So we are in February, so it will be this list. So I will take my writing pens. I've got these are the colors that I've got right now. So I always start with buddies with pink. So let's do that this time as well. So I will just write down, maybe I will write it down on the tape. Can I do that? Yes, I can. Oh, but it won't stick. Never mind. We will not write on the tape. Buddies with a stripe. And then, as you can see, I've got already one buddy with my sister. So I will write it down. And I like to make hearts for every book. So let's see what we will color in February. We will color in Midnight Tea Party. So this is what I color with my sister. So in February we do Midnight Tea Party and we'll do those pages. So I will write that down. Midnight Tea Party. You can also take it out while you write, but I already stuck it in. Midnight Tea Party with stuffed animals, that is, but it is with my sister. So I will write down her tag for Instagram. And that's what I will do for each month when I fill it in. So I will write down page 21 and 22. That's what we will do as a buddy for February. That's where I've written it down, what she wants to do. So that is that one done. So then we have all of these. So I will leave this empty because this is my buddy's page. So I will lay it down here and I will take a purple pen this time. And I will write down, did I do the project books first last time? I think I did. Like that's always what happens when you first start using your planner. Yeah, project books and then focus books. Okay, so project books. This time we use a purple pen. Project books. These are the books that I'm gonna color in every month for me. So those are these 3 books, I believe, and the Nelco Neko, but I did not write that down, but that should also be in every month. So I will do the Draglings. So I will make a heart and I will say the Draglings. And it will book number 1, because there are 2 volumes right now. So I'll write down number 1, and I will not write down the page. I will just want to do 1, as you can see, 1 page for the Draglings. Then I also want to color in the Frog's Tail. So I will write down a heart over here. And I will write down the Frog's Tail. Or it's actually A Frog's Tale, but who cares? I know what it is. A Frog's Tale by R.J. Hampson. Then I'm gonna write down the Brambly Hedge. I'll leave space like behind, like around it, so I can write down the pages. Because I want to at least do like this amount of pages per book. But if I've got spare time at the end of the month and I want to do another one, I can. So I will not write down the page. So those are the project books. Then I've got my group buddy, Nelco Neko. So I want that on this side. So I will write that down below my sister's. So I'll write down a heart. I will write down Nelco Neko. And that's a group by Amy Ward Art on Instagram and YouTube. So if you would like to join, you can. But we pick a page for like every 2 months. So I already written it down also in January. But I usually pick a page for each month. Like if it's a double page, I don't have to write down anything. But then it means I can have 2 months to complete. And if I only have 1 page from our buddy group, I will pick another one for this month. So that's like the group buddy. And then I usually do my Disney challenge, which is this one. So I written down which pages I would like to do, because I divided them by a nice one, a normal one, and a bad guy basically. And I written down some in pencils because I would like to finish my my tome 1, my Grand Classique tome 1 Disney book. So for February, so I will write down a heart on the left and I will call it Group Buddy Disney. And then I will write down below it which pages I want to do. So I want to do page 71 in my book, which is Cinderella. Because we pick characters, and then everybody else in the group, which is me, my friend Fungus Love Color on Instagram, and Jess from Coloring Bumblebee, and Zoe from Zoe's Cozy Coloring on YouTube. And we color them whenever we feel like. So you don't have to do them. It's just to help you pick a page, basically. So yeah, I give you 3 characters every month. So if you're already seeing this, you can already make a snapshot. So you know what it's gonna be every month, but I don't mind telling you already. Maleficent. And then I will write down little tick boxes behind them, so I know if I've done them, because I want to do at least 3 for the group. But I also want to do some extras, so I finished the book. So I also want to do this page, but that's just for me. That's not for the other people. So I call it extra. And I will write down a circle. So if I want to do more, I've got 2 more spaces basically. And that's everything for that side. So my Disney is filled in, my Buddy, and these ones are filled in, and Neko Neko. So now I've got 7 books left, which I'm gonna write down here probably. So I will use one of these. I think I'm gonna go for blue, just because I can. So these are my project books. Is that right? Yes, that is right, because there are 3 of them. Yes, and Neko Neko is on the left. Yes. So I will write down focus books, because these books are just the focus books for coming year. I don't know if I'm gonna keep coloring in them the year after, or if I will change some out. I don't know, maybe I will change them out through the year, because for some of these I've got more books for some illustrators. Let's have a look. Did I write it down in color codes? Yes, I did. I did write the difficult ones in purple, so let's do that as well. I've written them from more difficult to less difficult. So the purple ones on here are difficult, in the category difficult. So if you don't know what I mean with that, you might want to watch my plans video for 2026. I explain it there. But yeah, I want to just at least color in these books. And then if I have more time in the month, I might do more in these books, or I just pick something from the shelf which are not on this list, basically. Everything else. So I've got free game after I've done what I want to do. Because this is what I would like to do in the month. And once I'm done, I'm allowed to pick whatever I feel like. So now I'm going to go with the blue. And we're just going to keep writing on. So classic fairy tales. As you can see, I've got a lot of fairy tale books for the month of February. Because I knew it was like the fairy theme for this month. So I made sure there were some fairy tale books in there as well. So I at least had something to pick from that I know will have fairy tales and fairies. Okay, that's a new book. Then I've got the Desert Fox book, which I really like. Desert Fox Sogeyomi. It is a Korean book, if I'm correct. Sogeyomi. I got 2 books of this one, but I picked the Mysterious Journey one. Then I got Fairy Tale Journey. Just keep writing in this color, I don't really care. Fairy Tale Journey with Little Friends in the Forest. That's a Tokumeku book. So this is how I usually write stuff down in my planner. But this time I have a pre-planned plan, basically. Maria Trolla. I will not write down a book name, because if I want to switch it out for like a particular month, because, well, if it's fairy tale month, I might want to do the fairy tales book, like Fairy Tale Worlds. But I could also maybe want to do something else. I'm not sure yet. So that's why I'm not writing down the name of some of the books. I just write down the series name. Searching for the Bell of Happiness. That's a cat book. Japanese. Happiness. And I think that's it on the list of books. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. So those are the plans that I made for myself. So this is about the amount that I've got every single month. So that means that I've got already a lot of plans just by what I would like to do. That I'm like obligating myself to do, basically, but having fun still, you know, because I picked books that I like less and picked stuff that are more difficult. I picked stuff that I don't like as much, but I've got a nice variety because I really like coloring in several books at the same time. But my Disney group, I always do Disney pages no matter what time in the year. I always do them every month. I usually do like 5 or 6 a month. So having 3 obligations and 1 that I might do is good, you know. Then I don't have too much commitment, but at least I do have some. So these come back every month, these come back every month, and these switch out depending on which month it is. So that's it, what I'm going to do. And then I've got 2 more pages over here that I can write down like the hashtags and details about it and whatever everybody has planned for the month. And I can see if I've got something in these books that I might want to do. And then I can write them down here, maybe like details from the stuff that's going on, and then lists of the books that I have with pages that could like be for that challenge, just to remind me what my options are for those. So that's really useful. So this is how I do it. So that's another month done, people. And I can write down what I'm doing right here. So if it's like the 3rd of the month and I don't know what I did the day before, I can just look here, because I usually write it down when it's like a whip, when I'm still working on it. It's not done yet, because if it's dark, I put a check mark behind it. And if I'm not done, I write down whip at the end of the day. So in that way, I will never forget what I was working on, because I have a bad memory. So I need that for myself. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing me decorate for February. And I will make another video for March very soon, because I know a lot of people like to plan ahead like the first 3 months, like every single time. So by the time those 3 months are almost over, I might do another 3 months like decorating sessions, so that you can decorate for another 3 months from that point onwards. Or I might do one every month from January onwards or something like that. I don't know yet. I think that might be better, because then you're always like 3 months ahead. If you're in January and you've got February, March, and you're decorating for the 3rd month, you always have 3 months in advance, no matter what time. So in that way, you keep up to date with your planner, and you will not go behind schedule. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this was more comprehensible than my first part, which took forever. This is more concise. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if this is better, or if you would like to see something else. Just let me know. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you for my next video. Bye bye!